Hello, this is for lovely Aries people. I'm going to do you an astrology prediction using my tarot cards. And myself, I'm Ali from Ali, PsychicAlly.net. That's double L-Y. So we're going to have a look and see what's happening for you, Aries people, Monday the 20th of April through to Sunday the 26th of April, 2020. If you're coming across this video and it's past those dates, then believe me, something that I'm going to say will resonate with you, okay? I promise. So it's quite a nice thing to just watch it anyway, okay? So what have you got to lose? 10 minutes of your life. Okay, so let's have a look. Aries, let's pick up on you. Aries. Okay, so Aries, you're going to be a little bit fed up with somebody who keeps letting you down. I feel as if every now and again they'll promise you this or promise you that, and you're just going to be like, yeah, okay, you've said that before, so you're going to be a little bit fed up by their comments. It could be the other way round though. Does that make sense? Because I don't know if you're playing the lead role or the side act. Because it could be that you have been promising things and you've been letting people down. It could be that you haven't been able to fulfill the things that you've promised and you're feeling bad about it. So look at the different ways that this could mix and match around, okay, to you, okay, depending on what role you're playing. There is a mischievousness around you, a time to be playful and fun-loving and not take things seriously. So I do feel as if there's going to be an element of that going on. So, yeah, you'll be a bit fed up by somebody promising things or you promising things, but the playful side of you is coming out anyway, okay? So to do with your finances, Aries people, the beginning of this week, the 20th of April 2020. Okay, so we have the moon, we have the hermit, okay? So your psychic ability is going to get stronger, okay? You're going to start to pick up on people. You're going to start to pick up on kind of energies, frequencies. This person as energy I don't get on with. This person I love, but that person I'm not sure, time will tell. So a typical Aries character is they are used to kind of being a leader, okay? They have got a good way of being in charge. They can sometimes understand what other people need to do. Does that make sense? They can go, oh, if you do that, I can do that. They think very, very logically and clearly, and they've got the fire energy to bring it into fruition, to complete tasks, to adapt, does that make sense, to environments around them and to make things happen. That's kind of the Aries character, but sometimes they can be a little bit too bossy on the negative side, okay? Because everybody has a negative and a positive, don't they, to themselves. We just do, not everybody's perfect like me. No, I'm kidding. So anyway, psychic ability is going to be very, very strong around you. The hermit is about your home, having to be at home, but knowing that your psychic ability is stronger than ever, okay? So this is now love life or emotions. Right, so a need to let go of the past. Let go of a person, a situation. Let go of your own emotions, okay? Let go of pain, okay? It's quite a strong card. I will show you what Chucky's saying, okay? Chucky's saying letting go. Somebody's going to help you. Accept their help, maybe. Maybe it's time, okay, that you did accept their help. It might be a test. It's a test to see if you will or won't now get rid of that pain, okay? Now, when you're used to being in control, In order for you to let out your emotions, Aries characters, that takes a hell of a lot of doing, because that's not normal in the slightest for you. Okay, it really isn't. So, you know, hats off to you if you can do it. And I think you can. And I think that your life will be so much better. Okay, you're a successful person. You like to be successful. Okay, so imagine that. You know, I'm going to go into my frequencies again. I know it's boring for people, but it's true. So imagine your frequency. This is a high frequency, and this is a low frequency. If you've got baggage, emotional baggage and pain, your frequency won't be as high. It will be there, okay? But good things are still going to happen to you, yeah? And every now and again, you'll dip down into the lower frequencies where you're feeling depressed, anger, frustration, and that sort of thing. And then you can rise back up. But if you get rid of this and you start to say, do you know what? I've got to turn that pain into just an experience. That was an experience in my life and a lesson that I've learned. Your vibrational energy is going to go up. Your luck is going to start to change even better than it is, okay? Because your vibration is going to bring that energy to you. If you kind of think of that as a love life as well, to do with your vibrations are here. You've got emotional baggage. Let's rid of it there. So this is your vibrational baggage brings you to here, okay? Because you can't let go of this, okay? You're going to meet the same kind of person, does that make sense? Who's also not willing to let go of their pain, not willing to understand what that lesson was for them. And as you kind of start to deal with it, you then go up to the higher vibration, and you're going to get a better caliber of person, of friends, of acquaintances, of luck, of energy. Everything is going to come to you that is better. So it is best, you know, at the end of the day, just go to the beach and throw some pebbles into the beach, into the sea, and say, I release you. I release. I give in. You know, have a cry. It makes you wee less, you know. A friend of mine told me that. It was quite funny. Yeah, get rid of it. Get rid of the pain. You can do it as simply as that. It doesn't have to be a big drawn out process, okay? Just having a cry, releasing that energy. Sometimes it can be write it down and bury it in the garden, burn it. Flush it down the toilet. It doesn't really matter. Does that make sense? It's like I release it and it's gone. If there is a particular person who's caused you pain or upset, you can write their name backwards and then put it into a tiny little bit of paper, like a tiny little ball, and then put it in the back of your freezer and leave it there. Okay, that person will be frozen out of your life, and it does work. But you must say with the intention of let this be done that it harm no one. It's very important that you do that, because whatever bad intention you give out, you'll get it back threefold. So you don't really want that. Okay, so yeah, you can think of it as a test of your life. Okay, are you ready to let go of the crap? Who knows, Aries people. So this is the middle. Okay, so yeah, this is the middle of this week, 20th of April to the 26th. Right, so they're showing me some legal documents. They're showing me links with keys, property, going somewhere different, stepping somewhere different, being a bit nervous about it. So I don't know, this could be, I mean, I'm not saying that every Aries person is going to be moving, but some of you might be. Some of you might be kind of going somewhere that you've not been before, as in on a financial basis. You know, sometimes it could be metaphorically speaking, because we're all on lockdown, that you will be entering a situation that you've not been in before, and there will be links around keys that open new doors. Okay, so you imagine that, okay, as being a physical thing or a metaphorical thing. Okay. But they will involve something official, okay, something to do with official stuff, and unlocking of doors. Okay, that's the middle of this week. Then we've got the Chariot and the World. Now notice, okay, this is very interesting. Now the cards that are coming up, that are the normal cards, that the theme, I will say. Before, I was doing readings, and nearly all of the other birth signs were coming up with a big announcement. It's going to rock everybody's world. It's going to be jaw-dropping, okay? And everyone was getting, there's 3 cards that are very, that were the same. It was the Judgment card, the Chariot, what else was it? The Hierophant. Yeah, so it's basically about that. Emperor, that's it, Emperor. Because he had a scroll and he was announcing things, okay? So they were getting that. Now we're getting the Chariot, but we're getting the World card a lot. If you look back at these recordings, the World card is now coming in. So this is a better outcome than you could have hoped for. Things are going to turn out better than you feared, okay? And with the Chariot, it means that moving on, take the right road. Sometimes the wrong road is exciting as well. You can always go back to the right road, you know. Yeah, sometimes, you know, there is no wrong road. If I say that to you, it's like, oh, I took the wrong turn, or I shouldn't have done this. Shoulda, woulda, coulda at the end of the day. You had to do whatever you did to make the decisions that you did to become the person that you are now, so that you can make the decisions that you need to make for the future. So enjoy the journey, okay? Even if it came out with, oh my God, you know, that was exhausting, or oh my God, that did my mind in. What did you learn from it? If you learned something from it, then it's exactly where you needed to be. If you have to keep going back down and going down that journey again, does that make sense emotionally? That's not so clever. So it's like, ouch, that hurt. And a little bit later, ouch, that hurt. You go do it again. Ouch, that hurt. Okay, so emotionally, Aries, looking within yourself, having a look. Try not to judge yourself. Try not to be so harsh, because Aries characters, they can be that. They want to be disciplined. They want to do the best that they can, okay? And they can be very critical of that as well. Now I'm sensing that with Aries, I want to say, can you stop it? Do you want to smack? Don't do it. It's no good. I've said this on one of the other videos. Imagine that your inner child, you're the mother to your inner child. Now imagine if your child was standing in front of you, and then say to your inner child, you did that wrong. I can't believe that. I'm disgusted at the fact you did that. You look terrible. You know, how many more things do we say to ourselves, or we allow someone else to take the mickey, or we allow someone else to talk like that? How many times a day does that happen? Now imagine the damage that you would do if your mother did that to a child. So we're doing that to our inner child. So you have to give yourself compliments. You have to give yourself a boost. When you've done something good, just look in the mirror and just say, you did really well. I'm so proud of us. You know, that's really good. You'll find like a little fizz inside. It's like, the only way I can describe it is an excitement. Does that make sense? Like oh, that was a good compliment. Yeah, so try not to judge yourself anymore. Take control of your life, yes. Take control, but don't be too critical, okay? I think that goes for everybody, really. I'm not saying I don't do it, we all do it, but understand the consequences of it. So I'm seeing boxes, movement, changes, chaos in the house. I'm seeing links with the broader overseas, and I see a feeling here of being independent, having to be independent, having to do things in an independent way. on a financial level, Hangman, everything's upside down, everything's kind of on wait, on hold, we know this, but there is something to do with legal documents linking to a home, linking to moving, and they're saying it's on hold, it's on hold, it's on hold. I'd say it 3 times, it's on hold, maybe 4. Yeah, so, and that might be the frustrating thing that I feel there. Okay. I feel as if there's a past life connection that's strong around you, linking to a love life situation. So it could be you directly, it could be around you, but there is a sense, you know, when it's like, I'm up for meeting somebody from my past life. I want somebody familiar who I feel connected with, close to, on a lovely basis. So, you know, send those signals out there and see what comes. I didn't send signals and it still came. So who knows? So there we are. Aries, I hope that's okay for you. Have a lovely week. Hopefully come and see me next week. Do it. No, I'm kidding. See you next week. Bye.